Hi folks, this is Don Meissner, and today I have Linda McQuinn with me to talk about something that I think is going to affect everybody at some point in their lives living up here where we are. And that is, Linda, are you ready to talk about ticks?
Yes, I can certainly share my anecdotal experience, it's been the one and only time that I've been bitten with a tick, but the horror of the
This happened
experience.
last year during the eclipse,
That's right.
and you and I were sitting out in our lawn on the grass, staring up at the sky, not even aware that there were little gremlins down there in the grass just waiting to take a feast.
Yes,
So,
that's very true. But I will say that I was able to successfully remove it. That the trauma of getting to that point to removing it was really problematic. But once it was removed and I sought medical attention and all of that was taken care of, I began to do the research to find out how can you prevent ticks from attacking you or jumping on you. And I've done a good deal of reading online, discovered that cedar oil is really very beneficial to protect the protect either humans or in some cases, if you're bringing your dogs out for walks, you might want to protect them as well because they can't tell you where they've been
so what
bitten.
do? Get this cedar oil and put it on your hands and rub it into the dog's fur?
You could, yeah, I think you could do that.
I was kind of being sarcastic, thinking
No.
how
You can use it as a spray. You can use like a spray bottle and spritz the fur. You're essentially what you're trying to do is remove the opportunity for a tick to attach itself to your skin or to your dog's fur, and then the ensuing bite creates the problem.
you were telling me you did some research on dogs that had collars put around them with.
Oh, yes. In the course of my research to find products that would be very beneficial, I began to read about horror stories. Some of the medications that are given to dogs to prevent ticks can actually affect them in with dire consequences because they might develop seizures. In some instances, dogs have died because of these medications. The the use of cedar oil seems to be one of the more beneficial and least harmful ways to create that barrier to prevent tick bites. And so I've ordered cedar oil and I'm going with that. I think it's going to be very, very helpful.
This is something that I remember when I was doing fish stocking with the kids one year. It was amazing. At the end of the day, I had waders on, and I'd been along the St. Regis River, and I could see those ticks all over my tan-colored waders, and that really showed me just how prevalent they are. A lot of times we're not aware that they've jumped onto us. And I've mentioned this before, but for those of you that might wonder why they jump on us, it's because we exude carbon dioxide, and that's what they're drawn to. It's not that they smell blood in us, which I don't know even if they're smelling stuff. They have receptors on their legs that sense the carbon dioxide, and that's why they jump up on us.
So it would make sense that perhaps the cedar oil prevents their ability to hone in on the carbon dioxide.
Must be something like that. I don't know. But we just wanted to offer our help and what we've discovered that might help you because so many people come down with Lyme disease and it is so prevalent.
So this was good information.
Thank you, Linda. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner and Linda McQuinn with the North Country Fishing Report.